Okay, so get this. I was reading this blog post, right, about job interviews and stuff, and it turns out presentations are becoming like a secret weapon for candidates.
Really?
I know, right? Total curveball.
Yeah, it's wild how things are changing. The landscape, this blog author, who, by the way, works a lot with product managers and designers, they're seeing way more candidates using presentations in the interview process. Apparently, it makes a big difference.
So even if it's not, like, required, it's this hidden edge, especially for jobs where you got to be good at communicating. Imagine you walk in with a visual story and nobody else does.
Makes you stand out, right? Shows you're proactive and prepared. But there's more to it than just a first impression. The blog post, it highlights 4 key advantages, and each one, well, they're pretty insightful.
Okay, lay 'em on me. I'm all ears. The first one, controlling the narrative. That sounds interesting. So it's not just about your skills on a list, but actually driving the conversation.
Exactly. Instead of just waiting for the interviewer to ask about stuff, a presentation, it's like you get to showcase the best examples, the ones that fit the job. You're guiding the discussion, towards your strengths. You really get what the role is about.
That's smart. I've definitely been in interviews where I wished I could have highlighted certain projects more.
Yeah.
It's almost like a roadmap for the whole thing, hitting all the key points.
And that takes us to the next benefit. Organization equals strong impression. A well-structured presentation, it shows clear thinking and that you came prepared. Employers, they eat that up.
For sure. It's that instant signal that you're on top of things. Imagine, right, from their side, they're meeting tons of people. Who sticks in their mind? Someone rambling or someone who's crisp and focused?
Yeah, no contest. That organization, it marks you as a pro, someone who values clear communication. It's subtle but powerful,
It really is. Speaking of impressions, the third benefit, show, don't just tell. This is where it gets exciting.
Totally. Now, your presentation, it's a dynamic portfolio. It's showing your skills in action. Picture it, right? The interviewer's eyes light up as you walk them through a case study. You're showing off problem solving or design thinking, and you've got concrete examples.
I love that. Instead of just saying, I'm a great problem solver, you prove it. Visuals, data, the whole story. Way more impact.
It's going beyond claims, right? You give tangible evidence. And this deeper engagement, that brings us to the fourth benefit. Deeper dive.
Okay, I'm hooked. Tell me more.
Your slides, they're like springboards, leading to better questions, richer discussions. The interviewer can dig into specifics, they get your thought process, and understand your expertise so much better.
So it's lifting the whole interview, making it more engaging for both sides.
Exactly. It's a real dialogue, not just questions and answers. Now, how do we make this presentation? The blog's got a structure, and it's really solid.
All right, let's get into it. It all starts with the intro, right?
Yeah, but it's not your resume all over again. This is about captivating them right from the start. Think, what makes you memorable? That opening slide, what unique experiences or skills grab their attention?
It's setting the stage, right? Like a movie trailer that makes you want to see more.
Perfect analogy. Now, after that intro, we get to the heart of it. Tailored examples, strategy time.
Let's break that down because this is where I think people get stuck. The blog uses a product manager example. Good place to start. What kind of examples would work best there?
For a product manager, your presentation, it should highlight projects where you led product development, maybe market research or roadmap stuff.
I bet numbers are key, right?
Yeah.
Results, like quantifiable.
100%. Instead of saying, I increased user engagement, you'd say, I increased it by 25% in 3 months by doing X, and here's the data to prove it.
Wow. Okay, that's impressive. But I guess tailoring it for each job is crucial, even if some skills overlap.
You got it. You wouldn't use the same examples for a product manager as for a marketing manager, even if there's some common ground.
Okay, so this part's interesting. The blog says to include failures.
Yes. Failures, the unexpected asset. Might seem counterintuitive, but showcasing a failure the right way, well, it can show you grow and adapt.
Whoa, never thought of it like that. So not dwelling on the bad stuff, but what you learned and how you use those lessons to succeed later on.
You got it. It shows self-awareness and that you're always learning. Huge plus for any candidate. But the framing is key. Don't dwell on the failure. Emphasize the lessons, how you applied them.
Okay, that makes sense. So we've hooked them with the intro, wowed them with examples, even shown we learn from mistakes. How do we wrap this up? Powerful closing, how do we do that?
It's your chance, that closing, to really stick in their mind, connect with them at, deeper level. Show you're not just qualified, but that you get the company, their vision, and you can see yourself, contributing to their success.
So more than I want this job, it's I understand what you're about and I can help you get there.
Exactly. Your aspirations, their goals, they line up. You've done your homework and you're invested.
Makes total sense. No generic closing. You're leaving them with like a sense of your vision and how it fits their culture.
You got it. They feel confident not just in your skills, but in your passion that you're ready to go. Now, the blog makes a point about in-person versus written presentations.
Yeah, the format got to change how you approach things, right? The content, how you deliver it, all that.
Absolutely. Details, visuals, the whole approach, different if you're standing there or if it's a document.
So in person, you keep the slides visual, not too much text, right? They're prompts, you're talking, interacting.
Yeah.
More about guiding the discussion and, I guess, showing your personality.
Think of it as a conversation starter, yeah.
Yeah.
But written, that the interviewer might read later, that's where you can go deeper. More info, data-heavy visuals, like a full report they can refer back to.
Makes sense. It's matching your style to how it's being received. Right amount of info, deliver the right way. But how do you know what they expect?
Good question. If you're not sure, just ask. Recruiter, hiring manager, whoever. They'll tell you the format, any specifics. Now, beyond structure and all that, there's this extra layer to a really good presentation.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's this secret sauce?
It's you, your personality, letting that come through, not just your achievement.
I get that, but how do you not make it cheesy? Like, how do you balance being professional with being, you?
Be authentic, the stories you tell, how you frame things, even the look of your slides, it all lets your personality out, subtly.
So instead of just results, you could tell a quick story, right?
Yeah.
A challenge you beat, some creative solution. It personalizes your accomplishment.
Exactly, or your visuals. Are you clean and minimal, or bold colors, playful fonts? Those choices, they say something about you, make the presentation feel genuinely yours.
It's like those little things, they create a bigger picture. It's not just skills, it's who the person is.
That's it. That's what makes it stick with them. They connect with you on a human level, and they remember not just what you did, but who did it.
So it's like making a mini version of yourself, highlighting the best parts, presenting it in a way that draws people in.
That's a great way to put it. Have fun with it. Try different things. Find what feels right, and don't hide who you are.
I like that. Because at the end of the day, you want to work somewhere you can be yourself, right?
100%. Showing your true self in the interview, well, that's how you find the right fit. The company where your values, your personality, it all matches their culture.
As we wrap up our deep dive here on interview presentations, what's the main thing you want our listener to take away?
In this job market, it's tough. Presentations, they can really set you apart. Show your skills, in a way that grabs their attention. It's about taking control, making the conversation focus on what you're good at. And in the end, it lets them see who you are, not just a resume.
Yeah, like turning the interview, which can be scary, into a chance to connect, impress them, stand out. It's pretty cool when you think about it.
It is. And remember, the best presentations, they show more than just what you did. They show you. So when you're putting it together, think beyond the basics. What's unique about you? What makes your presentation, really yours? Let that personality out.
That's so true. It's not just checking boxes. It's showing what makes you, you. That mix of skills and personality.
And being real, being authentic, that's what connects with the right people.
This has been awesome. It makes you realize going into any interview, presentation or not, be confident, be ready, but most of all, be yourself.
Couldn't have said it better. Now, excuse me, I've got more deep dives to get ready for. Always learning new stuff, right?
Always. And for our listener, we hope this deep dive, it's giving you some new ideas. Maybe even inspired you to try something different in your next interview. Who knows? A presentation might be just what you need to land that dream job.
Until next time, keep on diving deep and never stop learning.